Hi, True Crime Grapevine fans. It's me, Patti Lee. We are in our 26th episode, and we are on to the Dylan Rounds update. So, for the Dylan Rounds, I don't know if I can get this anymore. I love this. It's by Round Barn. I think you can order this online. If you like sweet and bubbly, this is the red sangria for you. I happen to love it. So we're going to drink. Here's to the Dylan Round case. Here's to Candus Cooley, his mom, who is working tirelessly to find her son. So if you've been following the Dylan Round case, he was a 19 and now he's 20 years old. In fact, I'm still wearing yellow. We have our sunflowers here for Dylan for the month of August. Dylan Rounds is from Utah, and he's gone missing since May 28th. He was a farmer. He is a farmer, excuse me. Although he's been missing for a very long time. They do have somebody in custody, a farm hand, an older man who has a very checkered history and seems to have issues with anger and guns. He was squatting on a property of Rounds, and he was near where Dylan was parking his, getting his seed out of this rainstorm that was coming up. He was from Lucin. This is Lucin, Utah, also but very close to Montello, Nevada. In fact, so this week, what Candus Cooley has just reported was that she was notified, and she found out, not through the Box Elder police that are the lead investigation in Utah, but through the county in Montello, Nevada. They let her know that they were looking at this James Brenner, who is the person of interest. He is in jail right now in Utah for weapons charges, and he has been named a person of interest. And the FBI is involved in this because it's multi-state, but the lead is Box Elder in Utah. But the police in Montello, Nevada, did search and do a cadaver dog. They did everything they could of this Jim Brenner's old property that had a burnt down shack. That's why he wasn't living there, because his place had burnt down. But they did look everywhere there for Dylan, just in case. Now, they didn't find anything. Let's drink to not finding bad news, but we still don't have any news about where Dylan could be. We don't think Dylan walked away. I mean, he was parking his grain truck when this all occurred. We know that this man was squatting in a trailer on that property. We don't know if they exchanged words, but this man has a history of not dealing well with conflict in the past. So, Candus Cooley, Dylan's mom, she's the one who wants us all, like, plant sunflowers, keep Dylan's name out there if you've seen Dylan. She wants the FBI to take the lead over Box Elder, because Box Elder, county sheriff, they're not working with her. They're not giving her, they haven't spoken to her in 2 months since June. So early June. So that's ridiculous. And I hope the FBI does take over this case. We want to find Dylan wherever he may be, alive or dead. We want to find Dylan. So please, keep this in your hearts. Send good vibes, prayers. Hopefully we will find Dylan. This has been going on a while, and it's very frustrating. One of this, I just wanted to say, I wrote down that this reminds me a little bit, if you watch, there's a YouTube channel called It's a Crime, and Linda is the host. She's from Canada, and she talked about a case up there, Justin Evans, and Justin Evans was a man about Dylan's age. He went missing and was like between, I think it was right before Christmas time. Anyway, he was found in a pond not very far away from where he went missing, where he was living with other people who had a very sketchy, like, oh, we were here, we were there. Anyways, the police there seemed not to want to look too hard, and they're like, oh, I guess we just missed him, but yet they had looked at that pond and then it froze over. It was a very weird situation. Go to It's a Crime, look up her playlist of Justin Evans. It reminds me kind of how Box Elder is dealing with this situation. I don't know if there's any similar, relationships between people that are suspected of this, and do they have any ties to law enforcement? Why law enforcement isn't helping the Cooley family, the Rounds family, I don't know. But I wish the FBI would take over. Unfortunately, things aren't always on the up and up, and this family needs to have some resolution as to what happened to their son. 20-year-old boys just don't go missing. They don't disappear. Poof. He was farming. He was doing his farm work. He had just talked to his grandmother. He was putting his truck away, and then he disappeared. All they found were his boots off his feet, just laid out. No, something happened. Something happened. All right. That is our update on the Dylan Rounds case. Let's all remember Dylan by planting sunflowers. It is sunflower season in the Great Lakes area. Ms. Candus, we are thinking about you. If you're interested in the Dylan Rounds case, I would send you to my main squeeze, Duty Ron. He has been the person who has spoken most with Candus Cooley. He is retired law enforcement. He has a very respectful way about talking about cases. I recommend you go to his channel. And I will see you and talk about the next case. All right. Bye. Like and subscribe.